Following today's solid economic data, Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen told Congress's Joint Economic Committee that the economy is making very good progress and that a rise in interest rates could come relatively soon. Steve Liesman has more.
Fed Chair Janet Yellen cast aside doubts that she could possibly resign under the new president, saying in no uncertain terms she would complete her term.
I was confirmed by the Senate to a four-year term, which ends at the end of January of 2018, and it is fully my intention to serve out that term.
Yellen's comments before the Joint Economic Committee were her first since the election. They followed a campaign in which President-elect Donald Trump harshly criticized her and the Fed for being political and inflating financial bubbles. But Yellen extended no olive branch to Trump, warning against political interference with the central bank. She said such interference had led to terrible outcomes in other countries. She also spoke out against the president-elect's plans to scrap Dodd-Frank, the financial regulatory reform bill, saying she did not want the clock turned back on improvements to the banking system. And Yellen cautioned against apparent plans by Trump to enact a package of massive tax cuts and huge spending programs that could ramp up the deficit.
Such a package could have inflationary consequences that the Fed would have to take into account in devising policy.
That could potentially mean faster rate hikes from the Fed because Yellen believes the economy is already near full employment and doesn't require stimulus like it was near a recession. So the Fed could be headed for a confrontation with the new president if he slams on the gas pedal with fiscal policy, and the Fed thinks it has to simultaneously hit the brakes. As it is, Yellen gave her strongest comments yet that the Fed was set to hike in December. She said a rate hike could be appropriate relatively soon and warned of the dangers of not hiking fast enough, saying that could undermine financial stability and encourage excessive risk-taking. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Steve Liesman.